Hello, everybody. How are you? And it is so wonderful to be among every one of you. Without wasting your time, let's begin to the core topic, which is called as team building. Ladies and gentlemen, you might know me, and for those who don't know me, my name is Karthik Poovanam. I'm a leadership coach, author, and travel explorer. And over the last 14 years, I've spent a considerable amount of my time coaching leaders in positions of senior leadership and authority. And I'm going to be sharing with you very, very critical aspects in the next 10 to 12 minutes, which are going to shape your perspectives and also going to save you a lot of time, money, and energy, and also induce productivity for which the team is built. So, as future aspiring leaders, or somebody who is interested in working in a team or grooming a team, these are very, very vital skills. Whenever I ask leaders, what is it that is the core reason as to why your team is functioning well, the one answer that I come to understand is a very, very powerful purpose. A purpose. You think a person, when I was actually giving a workshop to the BSF officers, they hold a large battalion, more than 10,000, 12,000 people report to them. Somewhere have an infantry troops of more than about 30 to 35,000 people. Why do you think there are people, willing to die for the country? Because there's a larger purpose. The country becomes more than themselves. So your purpose for whatever you're creating, it doesn't matter what you're creating or why you're building a team, the purpose has to be larger than you and the people who are in the team. This is number one. That means the purpose has to be bigger than you. If the purpose is not bigger, you will have people falling apart. Every small little challenge, people will fall apart. Complaints. You will not have complaint when the purpose is large. This is the core. I'm going to be giving you the core elements and get this very, very straight. There's a very, very powerful author. His name is Simon. And I want you to research about him. He's written this book, Why People Do What They Do. So he has drawn one very, very powerful map, and is why, how, what. Many a times people start from what, that is in, which is inside the circle is what. What am I going to do? What is it that I have to do? And they figure out what they want to do. Then they figure out how they want to do. And the last they think, why are we doing whatever we are doing? What is they wonder. Because they had to start with why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Once the why is established, then you can come to how you're going to do it. Why you want the team? Why you want to design? Why you want to create? Why you are doing whatever you're doing? Once that answer to the why is clear, then you can go to how you're going to do it. How is it the process of hiring? How you're going to, use the marketing? How you're going to have the sales? How you're going to have efficient people come and, train the team? All of those things and comes at a later part. Then comes what all mechanisms are going to be put into place. So start with the why, then go to how, and then go to what. Very, very crucial if you're going to build a very efficient team. The next very, very important aspect is being absolutely clear about the role responsibility of the team. The role and the responsibility of the team has to be clear on the day one. It has to be in their checklist. Every day as they wake up, they've got to find themselves aligned with the role. 7 a.m. in the office means you need to have people coming at 6:30 a.m. in the office. How do you ensure that? If you have 7 or 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. people want to, you design the team for, people to come. People are inspired to come at 8:30, half an hour before, 1 hour before. How are you going to ensure that? When the role is very clear, when the purpose is very large, when the why is defined, when the how is very defined, when the what is very clearly defined. This is very powerful. Next is induce introducing inspiring activity in the team, not once in a year in an annual general meeting, AGM. No. Having a very, very clear activity building mechanism almost every alternative day. You're sitting together, you are talking about the work activities, and you're observing each and every member of the team, how they are feeling, how enthusiastic they are, and those who are not enthusiastic, you call them and you have mechanisms of systems and processes in place. Remember this very clearly. People will fail. Systems and processes don't fail. I'm repeating this. People will fail. Systems and processes won't fail. You need to have a system and process which is going to inspire the team. And it's very, very important for you to do that. If you don't do that, you cannot. Now I'll tell you my own example. I wanted to spend almost I only spent about 10 days in cities, in classroom environments, in auditoriums, especially for leadership retreats, in hotels, in conference halls. Rest of the times I am in these environments, in cliffs, near the beaches, the mountains. Being blessed and in grace, very, very important. Understand the power of grace. I connect with the grace of Lord Balaji. You can connect with anybody, connect with any higher force. Very vital to induce that in the team as well. A team which is not gracious, a team which is not humble, does not grow. It doesn't matter whatever you're doing. Today, being in over 50 plus countries, I can tell you with a lot of authority that I've seen this across, that humility has to be built in you and also in the team. That whenever things are moving, one must understand it is a collective effort of the team in grace. It's not an individual thing at all. And I've seen this happening with any number of people, any number of leaders. They collectively give, whenever anything wonderful happens, when they create results, they want to share the benefits with the entire team. They don't take the credit for themselves. So as a leader, you need to take everybody along with you and understand that it is a collection of activities. It's a collection of people. It's a collection of emotions. It's a collection of skills. It's an amalgamation of integrity, enthusiasm, inspiration of the entire team coming together, which is creating that amazing result for you. And today, if I'm able to sit like this in a relaxed way, it's only because of the team which is working across and also in grace. Now, I'll talk about all of that, maybe the next time whenever we meet, maybe in this format or in any other format, maybe a live workshop. But you need to know these things which I shared with you are very, very vital. The next most important activity is to remove toxic people. A toxic person in your team will demotivate everybody. Understand this. He will talk all the negative things, or she will talk all the negative things. And this will pull down the energy levels of people. It will demotivate people. And naturally it will show up on the job. So you got to really, really keep a check on the toxic people and groom them right from the day one. And keep it a point that no gossips, no negativity, no political discussions must be allowed in the workplace. Workplace must be the environment for whatever you're building the team. There should be a rapport that should be built around the commonality of the job roles. If there is no commonality, rapport building mechanism in place, it's not going to work. That's why I see many people, who go, AGMs that happen where, people put music, they dance. Such teams don't perform well at all. Because that's a different activity, that's a different enjoyment. Your brain, understand, there's a subconscious brain. It very clearly knows why you're relating, for what you're relating. It goes in the right way. You can't keep fooling the subconscious mind. There are active neural pathways which are built. So here's the very crucial element I'm going to come to you with. building neural pathways. Any activity that you do over a period of time, the value system. First 10 minutes is the value system. How you're connecting your team, how you're inspiring your team, how there is a pleasant memory we call with the team, and are people trusting one another? How can I trust you if there is no transparency? Think about this. There can be no trust if there is lack of transparency. So everybody must know everything in relevant to the work, and everything has to be transparent. You cannot expect a team to grow when there is no transparency. Being ethical, being moral, and being a person of integrity is a must if you are the leader of the team, because you energy flows from higher dimensions to lower dimensions. I want you to know this. From high pressure to low pressure. This is the flow. Flow is not from bottom to top, from the top to bottom. So if you are in a position, or you're going to be in a position of leadership, inculcate integrity. Integrity is how you behave, what you do when nobody is watching you. Vital. Very, very important. And then most important aspect is know that you are creating anything, whatever you're creating, to make the lives of people better, or to provide a solution where something is getting done better than what it was already. Now we're listening music. Earlier also people used to listen to music in that gramophone, then tape recorder, then came, small iPods. You see what? Music is the same, but the experience has changed. Dolby Digital, 3D surround, the quality has been enhanced. So in what way are you enhancing, innovating? Is very, very important aspect in a team. Once you inculcate all of these aspects, the team is going to be having an incredible presence, and you're going to have a very, very vibrant flow of time. Have a very, very great time, everybody. Write to me in my website, connect with me in my social media platforms, and if you have any doubts, you can always message me in the platforms. I will create a video with your doubts, and it has been a wonderful knowledge sharing experience with every one of you. May you enjoy the productive time, and it is really, really wonderful that you have great leaders who are making such wonderful things happen to everyone. Have a very, very wonderful time, everybody. Stay blessed, stay energized, and may you know the very, very amazing power of being a leader and also working together in a team. Good day and have a very, very blessed time. Thank you.